welcome back to the DFS Special. I'm your host, your DFS Jerusalem, coming to you live from the Unless you got 150 entries and then you're a shark, and I don't fuck with you. So there's too much good shit on here. This is the often imitated, never duplicated. I'm here with my lovely co-host. Thank y'all. Stay safe. Enjoy. I may have been calling in work. You're gonna be in the running for the Snowflake of the Year. Get your shit together with your snowflake. I'm here at the crib, man, and I'm just finishing up. Stop. Throw them bitches in the main. I'm telling you. You're gonna see the results, bro. You're gonna see it. Just this is what's really gonna help you out. You know how I feel about the home dogs. There's a lot of fight in the home dogs, and I really think a lot of shit to go over tonight. Who that scored all them points over there? Player of the night. Get him in your lineups. Get them in there, and let's go get this money. Thursday, let's go, and remember, in the sweatshop, we always keep it 300. What's up? What's going on? This is your big homie, the DFS Jerusalem, and you can follow me, of course, on Twitter at DFS Jerusalem. Tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about what happened last night, take a look back at those the feature 4 plays. We're going to look forward to today's 5-game NBA slate. We've got MLB approaching, so we're looking forward to that. Yo, it's about to get lit. This is where, after the new year, this is where it's about to get lit. Had a really solid night last night. So, without further ado, let's jump into it, man. Let's jump into it. First thing we're going to chop up the feature 4 plays of the night. These are the 4 most talked about, tweeted about guys in the DFS Sweatshop, in the Facebook VIP, and as well as on Twitter. First guy I'm going to talk about is the Who Dat, scoring all them points over there, player of tonight. That's got to be Evan Turner, 38 minutes. This game did go into overtime. 22 points, 4 boards, 6 assists, knocked down a 3-point shot. Got a steal, only 1 turnover. So that is mistake-free basketball. Big shout out to the homie going 10x. Evan Turner, 3.8K, bringing back 38 DraftKings points. The next guy I'm going to talk about is the How Did I Miss That play of the night. This is CJ McCollum, and I'm going to tell you, I was on McCollum for the better part of the day. Wasn't all me. Went into the shop, chopped it up with some cats, and we all kind of thought that there was a chance that we weren't going to see Dame. Like, we all was like, yeah. So we had a lot of Napier. And I think that having that much Napier, because I like Napier whether Dame was going to be playing or not. Because I thought you look at that soft tissue injury, a guy that had the hamstring issue, that could flare up at any time. I liked Napier regardless. So when I saw him being ruled out, that Lillard, that is, when I saw Lillard being ruled out, it didn't. What should we usually do? I say this all the time, and I'm a victim of this. I'm a victim today. The first thing that we should do whenever a stud is ruled out, don't always look straight to the replacement. Look at the guys that are already out there, already starting, and look how they would benefit in that situation. And CJ McCollum, man, how the fuck did I miss that, bro? 45 minutes. And I'm really sad about this one is because this is a guy that doesn't do this a lot. And this was a prime spot for him. I should have had some exposure. Did not have any exposure anywhere. Across 10 different lineups, 2 different sites. Had absolutely no CJ McCollum. That is my bad. 45 minutes, 32 points, 6 boards, 8 assists, hit 5 3-point shots. No steals, no blocks, couple turnovers, but a very solid game for the homie CJ McCollum. The next guy we're going to talk about is the heat check play tonight. That can only go to the homie DeMar DeRozan. 43 minutes. 52 real-life points, set not only a franchise record, but man, a season record, but a franchise record at that. Like, he went nuts in 43 minutes, 52 real-life points, 5 boards, 8 assists, only 2 turnovers, a block and a steal, knocking down 5 3-point shots. The dude had 21 real-life points in the first quarter, and I knew it was going to be a special night. And he was only 21% owned. So not a lot of folks were even on him. We talked about him a lot in the shop. I went out of my way to tell you straight up. I was like, yo, in these spots where DeRozan looks like it's not a good spot for him, and you would much rather just play Lowry and be done with it, those are the spots that DeMar DeRozan goes off in. and at 7.7, where this guy is usually priced at 8K, it was very simple. It was a very easy thing to get some DeMar DeRozan, and he went out and he balled. So salute to you, DeMar DeRozan. You are tonight's Heat Check player tonight. Much love to you, man. Went out and you balled out, had a very good night. Now, we must discuss that one motherfucker. I am withholding back the Snowflake song because he's a guy that we have used. He has been a DFS golden boy, has lived up to, well, he surpassed whatever expectation that we had for him in the beginning of the season. I mean, this is a guy that was traded from, I think, from Utah to the Lakers for next to nothing. I mean, the dude was just, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a guy that I'm just going to pile the shit on. I'm not going to heap a lot of shit on him because he's saved my night a few times. And Kyle Kuzma, man, the streak had to end. At some point, you could not continue to bail me out. This is the first time I've rostered you all year long where you absolutely fucking sucked. Tonight, you are a snowflake with your snowflake ass. I'm not going to roster your fake Drake light-skin ass again. 18 minutes, 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. You knocked down 2 threes, but you didn't get a steal. You didn't get a block, and you got the motherfucking doors blown off you. So tonight, use a motherfucking snowflake, and I'm not going to roster your bitch ass again. Let's get on with the rest of the motherfucking shit. Now, we're going to be coming. Of course, big shout out to RotoQL, man. Until I find some shit better than this, man, this shit is dope. RotoQL is dope. I love the layout. I love the way it's all set up. If I could do my own thing, like a sweatshop joint, this is how it would be. Very similar to this. And so I love RotoQL. Big shout out to Justin Park and all of those guys over there. No, they don't pay me to say that, but it's just the real deal. This is what I use the most. I really like this one, okay? So we've got 5 game slates set up for today. We're going to be starting off Portland and Cleveland, going to the late game in Memphis and the Clippers. But I want to take a trip through, and let's look at the rest of the week and let's kind of take a look at how it plays out, okay? So we've got, here we go, 5 games today, where the national televised game is going to be the Portland Trail Blazers limping into Cleveland off of that back-to-back. I think that's why they didn't play Dame last night, is so that he could actually get some run here with Cleveland. That's going to be the national televised game. Then the late game is going to be the Memphis Grizzlies and the Clippers. So we've got a really star-studded event. The first game, but then that second one, that late night game, is not a game that we should that people are going to want to roster a lot from. But I think there's some usable stuff there, definitely. Then we've got, that was my 2-year-old. She's mad. Then Wednesday, we've got a huge slate of games. There's going to be 12 games here. We've got a couple of national televised games here on ESPN. We've got the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Boston Celtics. And then the night game is going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Los Angeles Lakers. So really, really, really nice game, well, 12 game slate here. But we can definitely rock out with some of this. Definitely. So I threw it at my wife to go get the baby. So then Thursday, we've only got 2 games. Both of those games are nationally televised. That's a slate that I would say kind of avoid unless you're just a degenerate like me. I'm probably going to have some dog in that fight. But Friday, we've got another 10-game slate, pretty large slate of games, where we got ESPN game is going to be Minnesota and Boston. Minnesota and Boston is the 7 o'clock game. And then we've got the Washington Wizards and the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis, okay. That's a 9:30 game, ESPN. So ESPN's got that on Friday, and then Saturday, because, footballs is be jumping off Saturday as well. We've got a couple of national televised joints. No, nothing on all football. So nothing is nationally televised on Saturday, and it might be the same for Sunday too, because a lot of football. We got the one NBA TV game is going to be the Spurs and the Portland Trail Blazers. So go Guns in the house. What's up, yo? Everybody say what's up to the homie Gun Decker, man. That is my guy, man. That is my dude, man. Yo, I remember listening to that dude when I wanted to get started myself, man. That's my dude right there, man. Much love to the homie Gun Decker, man. So let's go ahead and jump into this 5-game slate. We're gonna go game by game. A lot of people go position by position, but for me, game flow is a major deal in terms of NBA DFS. Like I want my lineups to look like what I think the overall slate is gonna be like. if I make my lineups and I watch SportsCenter the next morning, I want my lineups to be able to tell the same story that SportsCenter is telling. Oh my God, this dude went the fuck off. I want to have him in my lineups. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I want it to work. So we got the Portland Trailblazers going to Cleveland. First game on the slate. Kicks off at 7 o'clock. Of course, we know Dame Lillard he was out last night, but I think he's going to be upgraded to somewhat of a game time decision. I really think Dame tries to give it a go in this one. I really do. I think Dame tries to give it a go here. He intends to return Tuesday against the Cavs. Jason Quick of NBC Sports Northwest reports. I would tend to believe that, man. I think he's going to give it a go. Now, in this situation, we have seen ball-dominant point guards really do well. We've seen ball-dominant point guards really do well against the Cavaliers, but do you want to risk that, a soft tissue injury with Dame Lillard on a 5-game slate? I think he's going to go very low-owned, as he should. I probably won't be able to get there. Now we get Shabazz Napier on DraftKings is priced up to 6.6, so he is automatically unplayable. I don't care if Dame plays limited minutes or not. Shabazz Napier, to me, at 6.6 is unplayable. Evan Turner at 3.8. Now, I think that's a guy that we can use. I kind of like Alfred Camino again in this spot at 4.5. He has not gone up. I think that's definitely going to be usable. CJ McCollum at 7.3. I wouldn't have a major issue there. And maybe that's the way to attack that, is to with some CJ McCollum. I'll look at what he's done against the Cavaliers in past games. Let's take a look here. 45, okay, last year. Okay, cool. Not a big sample size there. On the other side, I would call Cleveland Cavaliers at the crib, nationally televised game, highly stackable offense. And I'm talking LeBron, I'm talking Love, I'm talking some Jay Crowder, maybe Dwayne Wade and Jeff Green. Highly stackable offense, in my opinion, are the Cleveland Cavs. Of course, spearheaded by LeBron. 11.7 is a fair price for him. It could be cheaper, but it's a fair price. 51-62, that 34-point game against Golden State. That was that day game that didn't go well. But look at the rest of this shit, man. I'm talking 69, 60, 74, 64, 68, 62, 66. And the dude is a walk-in 60, bro. He's a walk-in 60. Didn't have to do much against Utah because he destroyed them in the first quarter. So this LBJ, man, this is he's a guy, the front runner for me. A guy who I'm definitely gonna have some exposure to. Next game we got is gonna be the San Antonio Spurs and my New York Knicks. The last time these teams matched up, what I said to you was take a look at the homie Michael Beasley at 4.6. Yo, whenever the front line gets punked, Michael Beasley comes in and he plays very well. Last time against the Spurs, he dropped 51. And the time before that, 48. So, yo, the dude is a fucking... He's a baller, bro. He's a baller, bro. He's a baller. Okay, we're going back. Yeah, I was going to make some notice about the Isaiah Thomas play, but I think he comes back. He's going to be in limited minutes. It doesn't make sense to me to play him. It really doesn't. He's going to make his Cavaliers debut Tuesday night against the Trailblazers. Gary Washburn of the Boston Globe reports Thomas has been gradually increasing his activity in recent weeks, and he was finally able to log a full practice with the Cavs over the weekend. As a result, he's been cleared to make his season debut after missing the first 2+ months while recovering from off-season hip surgery. While Thomas would eventually take over as the starting point guard, he'll come off the bench Tuesday, and it will likely be several games before he sees a full complement of minutes. That's why I can't play him. He's unplayable for me right now. Until we see him full action, full on, get it in, we can't really play him. Here, look at Kristaps last time out against the Spurs. 40.25. It wasn't a horrible performance, but it could have been a lot better. Cantor really didn't do very well either. That was a game where Cantor just didn't see the floor a lot. He had 20 points and only played 17 minutes in that spot. And with Jeff Hornacek, man, anything goes. The Knicks are going to be at home. It's only 199.5 point total. One guy that I am going to say, yo, this is a game that you can fade this shit if you want to. Like, you don't have to play this shit. But I like Michael Beasley at 4.6. I think this could be a bounce back spot for Enes Kanter at 6.3. I would have an issue there. Maybe that's it. I don't like this game. I don't even like this game, bro. And these are my Knicks. I don't like this. I don't. Frank Nitty. I don't like him either. There's a chance I can fade this whole fucking game. It really is. Tony Parker at 4.1. That looks kind of usable in this spot if he's going to get 20 plus minutes. Kawhi at 6.7. Now the price is up on him. He was just 6K. Hasn't scored 30 points yet in all of these games back. I can't play that. No, not against the Knicks. Nah. LaMarcus Aldridge 7.6. Now that's kind of usable. LaMarcus Aldridge is a player that I do like. We get Powell under 7K, but I still don't like him. Give me some LaMarcus Aldridge here. That's going to be about it for me. And if Rudy Gay doesn't play, that's going to put Kyle Anderson in consideration for me as well. I want to see what Anderson did last time against him. He had 27 in 29 minutes. So I think that's going to be usable. Michael Beasley is the only guy that I would feel completely confident in playing. And he's not even a starter. That's tough. And I say Kyle Anderson because if Rudy Gay is out, that's who I would like him. If Rudy Gay is out. Because that game could blow out. It could get away from the Knicks. Next game we got is going to be the Atlanta Hawks and the Phoenix Suns. Now, I absolutely love this game. This is just will not be rostered enough. And at 3.8 in a game where you could need him coming off of the bench, knocking down that shot consistently, 22, 21, 29 in the last 3 games, I don't think he hurts you at all. I think he's clearly playable as a cheap salary-saving option that can separate you on a 5-game slate. Yo, D-Book is 9.1. Oh, my God. That is robbery. That is robbery, bro. 9.1? What the fuck they think he gonna do? Booker on FanDuel was 8K. That's a lot. But, yo, 9.1 on DraftKings? That's crazy. That is crazy. What's he done against the Hawks? He had dropped 100 against them or something? Nah, man. Nah, that's too much for me. That's high. TJ Warren, I like him. Marcus Chris has been playing very well lately at 4.6. See, Marcus Chris is a guy that you can use when they start all of that funky shit with Tyson Chandler and Alex Lynn and Greg Monroe, and you don't know how they're going to be jumbling that shit up and it's going crazy and going ham. Just play Marcus Chris and say fuck it. You know what I'm saying? At 4.6. I think Tyson Chandler, he did, last time out, he played 31 minutes against Philadelphia. Yeah, that was the day before yesterday. Excuse me. So, you're probably going to see Greg Monroe get a start here. And if Greg Monroe gets the start, I think he is in play, but I would go Alex Lynn even more. Because I think Alex Lynn, he gets those backup minutes no matter who starts. If Tyson Chandler starts or if Greg Monroe starts, you're going to see a lot of Alex Lynn. None of the rest of this shit even matters to me. None of the Isaiah Cannon, the Dragon Bender, none of that other shit. Troy Daniels could be a guy that you use if you need somebody to hit a few threes in a row, but I don't love that. Tyler Ulis at 3.7. Now, if he's starting, I think that's, yeah. Let's look at Ulis. His last few minutes. 23 minutes, 21 points, 24, 13, 27, 23. Yeah, and we do like to attack Atlanta occasionally at the point guard spot. So I can see them being away from at home and Phoenix being at the crib. Yeah, I can see Tyler Ulis being a play here. I have to agree with that. No Devin Booker for me, though. None. Next game we got is going to be the Charlotte Hornets going to Sacramento to take on the Kings. 206 point total here. We got the Charlotte Hornets taking a 3.5 point favorite into Sacramento. You got Kemba at 7.5, who I don't love to play away from the Hive, but in this case, I think he's going to be usable, even against George Hill, who is a decent defender. Kemba is a horrible on-ball defender, and George Hill is 4.6 with De'Aaron Fox, a game-time decision. If Fox doesn't play and Frank Mason is out, George Hill is a fucking lock. You've got to play him because the Hornets suck playing point guards, limiting point guards. They really do. They're bad at it. And who else is going to get those minutes? You look at Buddy Hield at 4.5. You may want to get real jiggy with it with Garrett Temple at 3.8. Could be usable. I don't like to play bigs against the Charlotte Hornets. So that's going to kind of take Willie Cauley-Stein at 6.5 off of the show for me. I'm not really going to want to use that. You look at Zebo at 6'1", that would maybe the only big I might want to take a shot at because he's a crafty veteran guy and he just knows how to play the game. He knows how to play the game, and I think he's a guy that you could use if you had to at 6.1. Dwight Howard, easily a guy that I like 7.4. MKG at 4.1 is so cheap. MKG is so cheap, and he's probably going to be matched up with, like Bojan Bogdanovic, or I love that. I love him for that. I like MKG. MKG is one of my favorite plays on the slate right now at 4.1. He's so usable. Jeremy Lamb off of the bench at 5.2. Yes. Frank Kaminsky. Yes. Because let's not be fooled, man. This is the Sacramento Kings. They suck, bro. And we could really see the second team come in and throttle against the Sacramento Kings second team. So Jeremy Lamb, in his last game, he dropped like 30 plus, I think. Yeah, 31 in his last game against New Orleans, as did Kaminsky. They came off of the bench, and they just wrecked shop. So those are two guys that I am going to be looking at. 34. Oh, yeah, just 34, 32 in his last couple of games. They're letting those guys run. They finally figured out that the rest of this shit is trash. They figured out that, don't play Malik Monk. Don't play Dwayne Bacon. Like, don't play those guys. Like, fuck them. Remember early in the season, they were mixing those guys in. I think they kind of had to because Batum was out. And then I think Lamb missed a couple of games or something like that. And they were just trying all of them dudes. They were like, oh, yeah, we got to get some. Because Cody Zeller's been out for a while. They were getting some Malik Monk, getting Trevion Graham was getting minutes. So, but now you're getting Lamb and Kaminsky. You're getting Lamb, Kaminsky, maybe a little MCW, but for the most part, you get Lamb and Kaminsky frequently. And I think those guys are definitely going to be in play. Definitely. And I like MKG. So, next game and the last game on the slate is going to be the Memphis Grizzlies and the Los Angeles Clippers. Marc Gasol, 8K. I think he's in play, but I don't love him. Tyreek Ricky at 8.2. I think he's definitely going to be in play. Jermichael Green is back, but at 4.6. I don't love him. Dylan Brooks, don't want to play him at all. Andrew Harrison, he's going to be in play for me at 4.3. He is. Just because he's going to get all the minutes, man, at the point guard. Let's take a look. Well, actually, no, the minutes have been tailing off for him, yeah. 31, 28, 16, 19. The minutes were tailing. Who was getting those point guard minutes, man? I think he just had more Tyreek Evans, and then we're giving Kobe Simmons some run off of the bench. That might be a look, bro. Kobe Simmons at 3.5 might be a look. Jarrell Martin needs to be more involved in this thing too, man. I think he's better than Jermichael Green. So I guess Marc Gasol is in play at 8K. I guess so. Oh, and Dwayne Selden. Dwayne Selden is back. Okay. Then on the other side, we've got Blake Griffin at 8.4. He was limited in his first game back and played like 40 minutes. So he's good to go. That's going to completely take me off of DeAndre Jordan. Milos, don't love him. Juwan Evans, if Austin Rivers is out, is a play at 3.7. Look what he did last time, because Austin Rivers didn't play last time, and Juwan only had 13.5. But, against Memphis, who is not very great on the road defending point guards, especially without Mike Conley, who's been out for quite some time, I think this is good. Rivers is not going to go? Okay, cool. So I think if Juwan Evans gets a start, he's going to be in play for me. Don't love C.J. Williams here at the 2. And, of course, Sweet Lou Williams at 7.5 is definitely going to be in play here with Austin Rivers out. I kind of like Montrezl Harrell, too. I kind of do. All right, so let's go over to FanDuel and take a look. We're going to look, kind of from site to site. Let's just take a look at and see where the pricing sits and what kind of correlations you can make. So you got C.J. McCollum. He's cheaper on FanDuel than he is on DraftKings. That is definitely going to be usable. We've got Evan Turner, who's a little bit cheaper at 100 cheaper on FanDuel than he is on DraftKings. I like that. Shabazz, 6.5. He's 100 cheaper, but I don't really love him anyway. LeBron, 11.5. He's cheaper on FanDuel. That's a nice value. Yo, Kevin Love is 7.9. Yo, what is Love's price on DraftKings? $8.7, and he's 7.9 on FanDuel. I like that. Oh, you said Montrezl Harrell? He balled out last time I played him though. He had 30.8, and Blake did play that game against the Lakers. He balled out. Okay. J.R. Smith, Calderon. All right. Then we got San Antonio and New York. Kawhi is 7.5. No. Aldridge 8.5. Gasol 6.2. He's cheaper. He's 700 cheaper than he is on FanDuel. Tony Parker is the same price on DraftKings. Kyle Anderson is a little cheaper on FanDuel than he is on DraftKings. Kristaps is 9.5. He's up there, homie. Enos Kanter, stupid cheap. He's 6.2 on DraftKings, 5.9 on FanDuel. That's going to be usable. We got Michael Beasley is 5.3. Not a big difference there. D Book is only 8K. I like him. D Book is only 8K on FanDuel. He's usable. Chris 5.3. Chandler 4.5. Okay. Shooter is 7.7. Baze is cheaper. He's 5.8. That's going to be usable. Because you know Devin Booker does not play defense. Yo, Kent Bazemore looking good. Yo, Bazemore and Booker is looking good on DraftKings. One guy plays defense, but Booker's his shot range makes him unguardable if he's on, and then he doesn't play defense, so Baze should get to the rack with frequency. We got Ilyasova. Chris is 5.3. He's good. Charlotte and Sacramento. Kemba's 8K. Dwight is 8.9. Yo, these guys are priced up. Even Frank the Tank and Jeremy Lamb, those guys are priced up. Zebo. Did you see look at the discount for Zebo though? You see that? Oh, let's go back and look at. I don't look at Bellinelli. 4.2. He's priced up too. Yo, but look at the Zebo though. Zebo out here 5.1. So if Zebo gets you 25 FanDuel, he's good. That's easily doable there, in my opinion. I mean, he's where he's from. The bullies get bullied. You know what I'm saying? Zebo, yo, that's usable at 5.1. I think I can get there. Garrett Temple 4.5. Ooh, that's priced up. Carly Stein's at 7K. Get the fuck out of here. Zebo is a trap. I don't know. There's a lot of green in his past. 19 minutes against Memphis. 25, 20, 21, 31, 27, 28, 24. Nah, I like Zebo. I'll take Zebo here. I mean, who else gonna bang? Nobody else is gonna bang with Dwight. And I like Zebo here. That's my off the beaten path play. I kind of like that. I mean, the dude was just 7K, bro. The dude was just 7K. I like him. Give you Frank over Zebo. That's ambitious, homie. Give you a bench player over a starter. Give you a bench player that relies on shooting threes over a starter that plays around the basket and actually rebounds and does other things than shoot threes. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right way to go. But we shall see. Because we're going to come back and we're going to chop this shit up. At 5.1. Ooh. Then we got Memphis and the Los Angeles Clippers. Blake is 9K. DeAndre 7.5. Milos 5.7. Juwan, a little bit cheaper. I like Lou Williams at 7.4. I can do that on FanDuel. Gasol 8.2. Ricky Reek is 9K. He's up. Jermichael Green 4.2. Dylan Brooks at 3.5. Andrew Harrison. And, okay, Kobe Simmons is cheap. Willie Cauley-Stein will play more minutes than Zebo. Coming from the homie. Okay. Howard is going to steal all the boards. Okay. I don't agree, man. I think this is a good spot, man. I mean, 24 minutes is solid. Willie Cauley-Stein, 29. Yeah, 24 minutes is solid. You give me 24 minutes of that for 5.1. I can do it. As a tournament play. Listen, I'm not starting my lines there, but as a tournament play, I kind of like them. So, yo, thank you all for attending tonight's live stream. Yo, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, bro. And if you want to take it a step further and really get into the sweatshop and see what we're doing, how we build lines, and how we get it done, man, it's very simple. You can go to the website. It is www.dfssweatshop.com. Upon your paid subscription, bro, you will be ushered into the very, very best Facebook group online We'll be there chopping up with you day in and day out. We got a lot of stuff popping off. MLB is right around the corner, bro. I really hope y'all are taking my advice, my MLB advice. It's right around the corner. We are ready to get it in. And just wanted to give a big shout out to the homie, man. The homie, Steamy Music, yesterday did very well, man. Omar Ricketts, man. Shout out to you, man. 363 in the NBA, the 1K NBA Small Slam. And then the big homie, man. Do and Gunna. Yo, this dude 8.5K, bro. Won 8 racks. He finished in third place. Well, two cats tied for first place at the top, and him and another young man tied for second with a 414.7 score and got the logo shining loud and proud, man. So much respect, man. Thank you so much for that, man. Y'all never know how much that means to me, man. When I see y'all rocking the logo, bro, that shit is dope. That shit is so dope. So thank you all for attending, man. And like I said, if you want to know exactly how we do things and jump right on into it, very easy. Come hit me up. The website is www.dfssweatshop.com. That's where you're going to get all the tips and tricks and tutelage to turn you into a profitable DFS player. But for now, I am out. I will see you all inside of the line drive at 5:30. Much love to you, man. Yo, this is the Sweatshop where we keep it real, we keep it honest, and we always keep it 300. Peace.